I know you can hear me now, huh? All right, so let's get the basics out of the way first. Before anything, let us get this out of the way. I cannot do this before the show starts. So this is when I can do it. Good evening. I'm Doug Rice. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. Welcome to the show itself. Welcome. I'm hoping everyone can hear me. One of the things that should be made clear is that I have moved the mic. Looks pretty good, huh? Nice little close up. Mic's up there. Everybody's, TV's in full view now. Mic's up. I'm getting this. Yeah. All right, so what's up, Mr. Official 410? 10 more minutes and we're perfect. How are you, Mr. Haywood? D-Boss, present. How's the sound? It's right here. Now, I don't want to blare out, but, I'm going to yell. So I'm wondering if I should set it on 1. Everybody needs to tell me, good. Everybody needs to tell me if they can hear this loud enough. If I'm blaring, I will yell. I've learned that setting 1 is talking directly into it, but because I'm trying to get some sponsors, I want Blue to see itself, so that if they see that I'm getting people looking at me, they'll want me to, advertise Blue Balls. That didn't come out right. Okay, so just let me tell you, if the sound is good, disregard that last comment. In fact, I'll still take their fucking sponsorship. What am I talking about? All right, so long as that's good. Thank you. Kimberly Frazier, how are you? Thank you so much. Cherry Victoria, Tina, how you doing? All right, so we're getting this a bit streamlined. We have personnel that is on deck, if you will, to become a moderator. They know who they are, and I am happy to know that they know who they are. I want perfection, and I want, just precision. It has to be this way, only because, they're not going to pay for just anything. They're going to pay for quality. They're going to give, they're going to support, they're going to pay. That's all there is to it, right? Okay. And then I'm going to have to pay taxes on it, right? So it's not charity, right? It's almost like a job, right? Just say right. All right. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. I'm going to get a jingle. It'll happen. These things happen in stages in the world of social media influence. I know. So, same format, never changes. It won't change. I won't change. It can't change. I'm locked in. Okay? I just look up 2 words, black news. Until they change it, until they tell me something else will bring up the required information that I need to pass on to you Hebrews out there in the wild, amongst the oppressors. Right there. I almost want to lean into it, but I know you can hear me. All right. So, and the object of the game, always the object of the game, is to get that goddamn grin off your faces. That's all. And, I'm going to address that because it sounds almost ominous the way I put it. It isn't. What it is a directive. It is instructional. And once you have come to terms with the effects that come with getting that smile off of your faces, let me tell you, suddenly everything's going to fit into place. Shit's going to click, is what I'm saying. Because then the deceit will expose itself. Look, as long as you're out there smiling, chilling, right, being us, as long as that energy flows free without being compensated for. Mm-mm. Well, you're gonna feel safe. You're gonna feel all warm and fuzzy. I mean, as long as you're smiling, well, they're smiling, right? I mean, if they're killing us and you're smiling, they're smiling. If they're taking away your voting rights, but you're smiling, well, they're smiling. Right? I mean, if you call for help and they kick your teeth in, even without teeth, if you're smiling, they're smiling. But, was that loud? Yeah. But, how you doing? But, did he say a little louder? That's cold business right there, baby. Somebody said a little louder. But, you get that goddamn grin off your face and watch what happens. Suddenly, reality begins to ooze into the game. Suddenly they want to ask you, what's wrong? What do you mean, what's wrong? Well, you're not smiling. Listen to me, folks. You remember, there's movies almost on this shit. And it's, like, I don't know, like, with Roddy Piper and the glasses, whatever, they live. But it's the smile that's the glasses. Oh, did you hear that? Everybody's seen that movie, They Live, with the brother who was, the chief demon in the cartoons, him. The brother, the one that's always angry, he was in Armageddon, whoever. He was in a movie with Rodney Piper. It's called They Live. Okay? Now, to put the glasses on, you see the reality, the ugliness of it all. And it's bad. It's ugly. You get it. Take the glasses off, everything is cool. Now, you can kind of relate that movie experience to the smile that Hebrews wear, almost as a rule. I see it, you see it. You can see there's a dent being put in the smile quotient, if you will, throughout Hebrews since January 6th. We've had a slight regression, but not too much. Not too much to make them uncomfortable. Oh no, they'll still kill us freely. So, it's just my recommendation that if you intend to walk about this penal colony for Negroes, if you must be out there amongst them, then listen, test the waters. Check my fucking math. Just go a day without grinning. Now, I'm not talking about mean mugging anybody, folks. Relax. No. What I'm talking about is just acting like you have purpose, acting like you have business, acting like you are going somewhere. You are doing something. You don't need directions. You're not asking any questions. You're not looking for anybody. You're not wondering about greater issues in life. You understand me? In other words, just keep your energy just for 24 hours and watch it reach out and touch your psyche to check what the problem is. Why aren't you smiling? The first thing they'll tell you is everything's going to be all right. What? Will you please go on about your business, sir? Can I get my number one with fries? Thanks, man. What's wrong with you? And y'all know I'm telling the truth. If you are not wearing the grin, and bring it in. The more befuddled, the more stupefying, the more idiotic that grin is, well, the more welcome you are into the bosom of caucasity. That self-deprecating, almost humiliating reference to oneself that they love so fucking much. But if you don't have a smile on your face, and you're not asking questions, and you're not taking answers, isn't that that's the number one thing, right? You just can't have that I'm not asking questions look. You have to accompany that look with I'm also not taking answers today. And for everyone they serve up uninitiated, unwelcome, uninvited, for God's sake, folks, do yourselves a favor. Imagine their lips moving and falsehood simultaneously existing in the same space. Good evening, Doug Rice, 6:11 in the evening. We had a good start. I believe we also are on time. Am I correct? Good. Everybody with me? I can see the chat. How you doing? I am smiling in my black dynamic voice. I like that. Jerry, that's pretty cool. You give me something to say, I'll say it properly, but I appreciate everybody being here. Okay, so, welcome to the Doug Rice Show. We're getting there. I'll tell you one thing that has gone away. Would you like to know what it is? You won't see that screen go into, whatever rainbow, I don't know what the screen was about. And I didn't replace it. I ain't like that. What I did was I put it directly into the computer. So no more of that. We'll have smooth transition from now on. Yeah. You like that, don't you? All right, so you guys know the drill, right? First, almost forgot. Please like, subscribe, share, and you know what? Something I forgot, folks. Listen carefully. Also, remember to hit that notification button. Yeah, I did forget that. There's too much shit. Like, subscribe. What the fuck you want me to do? The camera, the mic, what the fuck? I'm okay. You know the format. It's real simple. Why am I here? Well, I'll tell you. I'm here to help you avoid caucasity. Now listen, don't get your panties in a bunch. You cannot, any time of day, just completely avoid caucasity, okay? Because it's within you. I need you to understand that. So not only am I trying to get you to avoid caucasity, I'm trying to get you to wash your own caucasity out of yourself. Everyone with me? Take notes. All right, the only way to do that is to give you the receipts, to show you the proof, to get you to understand I'm not sitting here moving air from one side of the room to the other, even though that is kind of what I'm doing. But I digress. Let's go to Article 1, Scene 1. Here we go. All right, here it is. So, as you know, what I do, I look up black news. Okay. I do that right here. Okay, we'll start with that one. So, black news in Microsoft Bing always gives me a search term. I like to go down the list here. I'm hoping everybody can see it. If not, I will make it bigger. There. So usually about 15 minutes before each show, I type in black news. It can be in Bing, it can be in Google, it can be anywhere. And then I get these terms. And then I open up the tabs that you see before you. We'll start from the back. This is the first one. First, here we go. Now, please help me to remember to put this in the places it needs to be and do the things that need. No, don't do that. I'll figure it out. All right. So, when I do that, what it does, it gives us a snapshot of what I'm trying to convey. And see, I'm going to tell you something. There are two competing narratives that are vying for control of your mind to skew the vision in one direction or correct it and bring it into singularly focused view. My job is to provide you that information which corrects the skewed vision we are presented with every single day. It's almost like having eyeglasses audibly. Shit, whatever. I try. Oh, and if you like this effort, this almost pathetic effort in trying to convey thought and idea, please support the effort by clicking on the links provided in the description of this video. Damn, that came out good, didn't it? Damn, that game. I like this. You know, I could get used to doing this because I just got to remember so many different things, you know. ... Like a... Okay. So, let's go back. Number one here. I keep going to the wrong scene. Number one, LL Cool J tests positive for COVID-19. And what does he do? He goes ahead and cancels his New Year's Rockin' Eve performance. Well, on behalf of homeboys everywhere, might I say thank you, COVID-19. You know, look, LL, you cool and all, partner, but, I mean, you ain't WizKid. Oh, damn. Oh, wow. Now, we got into it a while back because, you know, we got into it in Twitter. We did. And, you know, you don't remember because who am I? Nobody. But I took exception to him now so fervently playing police officers and shit. Him and that other one on Law and Order. Yeah. Don't play slave catchers. I don't care. But I think the real thing is, how the hell you get COVID? Don't worry about it. Somebody's left the refrigerator open while I'm doing what I'm doing. How do you get COVID? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm going to have to take that one away. You know what? I can do that, can I? Yes, I can. I can take that one away. Watch. Remove the scene. Yep. Boom. Boom. Oh, I like that. So, LL Cool J tests positive for COVID-19, cancels New Year's Rockin' Eve performance. Rap legend. I'm sorry, what? No. When he was black, he was a rap legend. Now, he's LL Cool J, so he's no longer... Didn't he have to turn all that shit... I'm sorry. Maybe... Am I being mean? Well, maybe I am. I don't know. What the fuck? Rap legend LL Cool J has canceled his performance on the ABC News Year's Eve staple due to a positive COVID-19 test. Well, again, I got to ask folks, how did he get COVID-19? How did he get COVID-19? I'm almost curious how all of these stars seem to get COVID-19, but regular people that just stay indoors and out of folks' faces and out of crowds and, oh, damn, that's how. Now, I don't know about LL. I ain't got to be everywhere. Ain't you made enough money, partner? What's happening? It's dangerous out there. But here's the deal, though. Did he catch COVID after did he take the thing? I'm good. I'm glad. But how did he catch it? That's just interesting. I forgot where I was. What do you want me to do? He's supposed to be safe, though. I wish him well. If he did take the virus, I wish him well. For God's sake. All right, so add LL Cool J to the list of performers sidelined by COVID-19. Variety reports the rapper, actor, has canceled his performance on ABC's Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest 2022. Hold on, folks. Where the fuck is LL Cool J and all that? That sounds like that has to do with ABC, Dick Clark, Eve, and Eve is, I'm sorry, just kidding, and Ryan Seacrest. He ain't got him in none of the credits. He's not on the title. What, he can't make it as a guest passing through saying, have you agreed? What? He wants to buy. Yeah. I guess they'll miss him. What was he going to do? Perform? Was he going to do something? I need love. I like LL though, you know. He's just a little dated. All right, so, oh, wait, listen to what he said. This is good. I know it's disappointing to the millions of fans, but my test came back positive for COVID, which means, oh, goodness gracious, I always get somebody calling me right in the middle of my show, and it's got to be my daughter, always. Can't believe that. We were ready. I was looking forward to ringing in 2022 in my hometown in a special way. For now, I wish everyone a healthy and happy new year. Well, first, I just want to say about your millions of fans and all, I don't know about that. Millions of fans, I don't know. Did somebody give him a count? What's going on? A count, millions of, okay. He'll say, maybe he does have millions. There's 300 some odd million people in the United States. I'm sure he's got millions of fans. Okay, I like him. He's gold, though. Bill de Blasio announced that the famed ball drop would still happen, only with much lower attendance. Look, if LL got it, nobody should come. How about that? If LL's got it, then nobody should come. This, it's so interesting when you are, when you're doing a show and you've told people that you're doing a show from 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. And you let them know, hey, you know what? I'm doing a show between 6 a.m. and then 6 p.m. So I'm live. I can't just stop. So there's that. My goodness gracious. I'm going to have to put it somewhere. All right. So let me do this again. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio announced that the famed ball drop would still happen, only with much lower attendance. And my question is quite simple. If LL has it, why should anyone go? That's danger. But we'll see what happens. I'm not even going to put that in chat. For goodness sake. Here we go. All right. So that's done. Hope everybody is enjoying what is going on. It is 6:23. And again, I guess you tell people what's going on, and they're texting you anyway, and they're calling you, and maybe I'll just do this on the air. For the love of God, I've told you, child, I have a 6 a.m. and a 6 p.m. live YouTube. What do you want, for goodness sake? There you go. Just so everybody sees I'm not completely an asshole, even though I am completely an asshole. Okay, so if again you wish to contribute, to this effort, please feel free to check out the links that will hopefully be in the bio. So, okay, black news. Next on the agenda. So, Confederate monuments. This is going in. Okay. This is going in. Confederate monuments will likely go to Black History Museum. Officials from the state of Virginia and the city of Richmond have tentatively decided the future of their now mostly relocated Confederate monuments, and they're going to go to us. Now, I have some suggestions on what we might do to the monuments that will now be in our care. Now, far be it for me to suggest anything untoward or inappropriate. I'm not going to suggest that we go put crap on it or anything, but what I will suggest is that we use it for target practice. How about that? No? Yes? Okay. But, they're going to go to the black... What are we going to say about them? These were used to terrorize black people in the, 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and even beforehand. I don't know. What do y'all think? I'm going to put this one in. Can't understand why they still have these events going on. They want people to hurry up and get the jab because they're trying to heal everybody. I can't talk about that. You know that. This is YouTube. You can't talk about the V. You can't talk about anything. You can talk about the V, but But you can't talk about the E. In fact, I've seen some folks just do this instead. But me, I got to push the fucking envelope because, well, it's kind of a jerk I am. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let me see here. And again, I'm going to share this. Hold on one moment for me. Bear with me. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it gets more and more difficult. I know that I'll get through a show without a hiccup at some point. Hopefully. All right, so let's check this out. Richmond, Virginia, the officials on Thursday announced a tentative agreement to transfer ownership of the city's now mostly removed Confederate monuments to the Black History Museum and Cultural Center of Virginia. Well, I don't know. Included in the transfer would be an enormous statue of General Robert E. Lee. Look, folks, let's put it somewhere in the field and just, I got a tank. No, I don't. But if I did, I can rent one. No, I can't. Something can happen. We can do something and pay proper homage, because let me just tell you something. I need you to consider this. None of us in the era would go see these things for any reason. And what are you going to do? Go scowl at it? Go look at it with disgust? I mean, I understand they got Klan uniforms in Black History museums. What am I supposed to do? They better have those suckers roped off all the way, because I got to go to the bathroom, baby. I don't know what they're thinking. Oh, they got something that you can throw at? Like, what are they talking about? What do you, I can shoot like a little match dart, but it's 100 feet away, and you pay $5 to shoot a match dart to try to burn the Klan robe? That's not bad, huh? I just thought about that. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. Good. Good, you're going to put them somewhere? I hope none of us go see. I hope whatever black, I don't even care. I've said we need to tear listen, there is no black history. There's no such thing. There's black horror. There's black remembrance. Yeah? There ain't even black history. And I've said it so many times, I'm so sick of celebrating the struggle. I mean, I want you all to know that the struggle is $1 billion industry, and it sickens me. Let me ask you a question, and you think about this. I believe in the kingdom of God. I do. Okay, so in the kingdom, do you think we are going to have Black History museums? Do you think that's actually going to survive? I mean, if there's anything that's just set for destruction, the remembrance of our punishment should be the first thing to go. I know, right? It's a thing. I do what I do. I don't want this shit. Right up with the slave quarters. They got slave quarters still up, and it's a tourist attraction. Listen, I want you to imagine. I need you to imagine the motherfuckers that go to admire the slave quarters they still have up in places like Louisiana. And I mean just the boys that go there to remember the good old days. You know that happens. You can stop denying it. Stop denying it. Schadenfreude everywhere. They will travel miles and just stroll down the road and look, and it'll be memory lane. Oh, I'm lying? Oh, y'all are so their children aren't circulating petitions in the schools to bring back slavery. That's not happening? Oh, it is happening. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same fucking page. We on the same page now? Don't fuck with me. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show, where I connect the fucking dots. You think that shit ain't happening? They're fantasizing about putting us back in chains. They're telling their children their fantasies. Their children are acting out in school. What's being talked about over dinner, little Johnny? And how come ain't nobody asking no fucking question? How come the story stops at they circulated a fucking petition and nobody said, and we went to the parents' home, right? And we still whipping on them motherfuckers. How come nobody even, nothing? Nothing? It's all the child's doing. Is that what we're going to say? Now, these parents wouldn't be the same ones that want to cancel critical race theory, right? Whose children, little monsters, little Hitlers in the making, go to school, take school supplies. Where do these kids think they are? Where did you think the petition was going to go? After you get enough signatures, were you going to present it to who? Donald Trump? He might have acted on it. Get him alone. Kim Kardashian sure did. Yeah, that hurt. What do you want? What? Welcome to the Doug Rice Show, where I don't fucking play. Fuck, sorry. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Not pulling punch one. Get rid of this shit. I don't need to remember. You don't want to remember. Now, let me ask you, you want to get rid of all the critical race theory? I don't see you going down there torturing no damn, slave quarters. They still standing. Why don't you go up there and, picket that and, start there? I got an idea. Eureka! Ladies and germs, I think I've discovered it. Yes. Critical race theory, if they wish to go after critical race theory, if they feel it is imperative that they stand out, I want them to begin with Proud Boys. Because they believe in that slavery shit. I think it's safe to say that most of the right-wing white nationalists kind of take a little bit of pride in that, that history, that slavery you want to not have in school. So, I invite you to stamp out what you have coined, critical race theory, but you need to start in-house. You need to start cleaning from within, right? And take those individuals who are absolutely circulating the idea, the notion that white people owned black people. Go get those damn Proud Boys. Start with them. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Don't tell me what to say. I'm going to talk about it all day. Did you catch that? Welcome again to the Doug Rice Show. As you can see, screen perfect. It was a chore. I did it. I got tired of seeing the lines. I didn't want anybody to get the right idea. Wrong idea? Right idea? I don't know. But it's just, it's more fun when it works. When there are no fuck-ups. And who do we have to blame for that? Me. Because I'm the only one here. All right, well, let's go to topic number 2. And let me first make sure I pay attention to you folks in the audience. How are you, Doug Rice? Okay, they make money off our traumas and deaths. Tina Ray. My goodness. Don't they, though? When I said that our struggle is a $1 billion industry, do you think I'm playing? Whose pockets are getting lined when they go to these museums? When they go to these places? Whose pockets? I mean, that's what you have to ask. And not only that, who's running shit? Who are the directors? I mean, it's not. I want to try to get at least some semblance of direction, because if we don't think through these circumstances, in that, okay, so they make a movie, Harriet Tubman, right? They did 12 Years a Slave, right? Okay. What else? Roots. But we'll just say that Alex Haley took most of the loot. Maybe. I think ABC cleaned the fuck up, but Alex did benefit. We'll go from there. What else? Suffering. Dear God, the litany of movies, entertainment, depictions, characterizations, plays, shorts, short films. I mean, the billions are just flowing in, not to mention the marketing. Hopefully we might have a handle on that. So as long as our struggle is beneficial and profitable to the majority of folks whose ancestors participated in creating it, I don't need to fucking hear about it. That's all. That's all. I just don't want to hear about it. It's just not. And I understand it's entertaining for you. For me, it makes me quite agitated, and you don't even want me to raise my goddamned voice. All right, Shelia, how you doing? I like that. Shelia, Tina, AK, how you doing? Want to make sure I shout out to everybody. Nelvin Spicy used to teach CRT. In other words, the truth. I see. Well, the truth is not very popular anymore, sir. They'd rather have the lie. I mean, the lie feels so warm and fuzzy, doesn't it? Or, better yet, no facts. Oh, that's like just a harmony. If their treachery, if their mayhem, if their murders, if all the things, the castrations, the hanging, the fruit, if that were just never mentioned again, well, they'd love that shit, wouldn't they? On top of which, if I might further the thought, Mr. Spivey, the wealth they get to keep without the guilt or the responsibility, not even the notion that it was obtained through anything other than blood, sweat, and tears, which we all know involved us. But anyway, all right, so yeah, CRT. Yeah, okay. Next topic, everybody, if you like what you hear, you know what to do. Next. All right, so gonna go from the back here. Boom. So here we go. I did not know this was a thing. I did not know. I know now. And in Florida, of all places, which I suppose one can expect, it says, "Thank God you found me. Florida officials unearth a fourth forgotten black cemetery. Cemetery number 4. I miss cemeteries 1, 2, and 3. This is an interesting story. I will share this on the Twitterverse. I mean, you got to look at that excavation. Man, it is amazing. I mean, archaeologists worked to uncover graves at the former site of the Zion Cemetery, found underneath the Robles Park Village housing complex in Tampa, Florida. Look, folks, they knew what they were doing. There's no way. You know what they have to do before they can build something, before they can do all the things that they have to do? Somebody held secrets there. I'm not going to believe anything less than that. Here it is, folks, right there for you. An unmarked African-American cemetery with hundreds of graves. Hundreds of graves has been found at the site of a downtown office building near Clearwater, Florida. Well, okay, so what you're saying is the same state famous for feeding black babies to alligators somehow, some way, forgot that hundreds of black people were buried here. No, I don't, it's absolutely ridiculous. Anybody that believes that is an absolute, it's just ridiculous. So what was hoped, in my opinion, was that this was never found out. But, you know, the technology, things are happening, maybe a smell. I'm just joking. Stop. Disgusting. You guys. I'm just kidding. So, I mean, it's the fourth abandoned African-American cemetery rediscovered in recent years in Florida. What happened to that movie where palmed colored folks became the slaves? Oh, no, that was white. Goodness, I forgot. It was with John Travolta and Harry Belafonte. And it was called White Man's Burden. And it was perfect. It's the most underrated movie in the history of underrated movies because it showed that the shit don't really matter. You get enough power, you're going to turn into an asshole. The kingdom. That's pretty much it. All right. Sorry, I digress. Thank Melanin 100%. You're back. And thank you for everyone for showing up. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure we get through this unscathed. Okay. So, Barbary, here we go. Several years ago, they found so many of these graves. I think, though this is an interesting story, it's plain that, you know, we're talking about Florida. It is something you can listen to. It's a 4-minute listen. So you listen. Okay. Doug Rice Show, anything can happen. Next! Researchers hope to recover artifacts, human DNA from a mostly intact 160-year-old slave ship off the Alabama coast. Isn't that wonderful? Knew where that was, huh? You just discovered that too, did you? Discover that? Along with the other shit you discovered? So, on one hand, they're discovering graves on land. And on the other hand, they're discovering graves at sea. Fuck's going on? I see no reason anyone should become nervous. Just, I mean, for me, kind of dovetail. I can't call it, but researchers hope to recover artifacts. Let's copy and paste that one. They hope to recover artifacts, human DNA. I mean, I almost slipped on the word human DNA, you know, because it's just not human DNA, you know, it's us. How come they don't just say that? They don't say they hope to recover artifacts and brothers and sisters, people, enslaved beings that we just left there or whatever, you know, but to kind of take away from its, you know, human DNA, us, that's what they've recovered. You feel me? Okay. A slave ship discovered near Mobile, Alabama in 2019 is mostly intact and could contain a wealth of historical artifacts, food, and human DNA. Okay. The 160-year-old wreckage of the Clotilda. The Clotilda. Who naming the ships? That ain't none of my business. Still contains the pen used to imprison Africans during the journey across the Atlantic Ocean in 1860. A few things wrong there. First, not Africans, Hebrews. That's what happened. And, you know, it wasn't used to imprison. What do you mean imprison? You did nothing wrong. We don't imprison. What do you mean? Did we do something? No. Used to transport illegally, to kidnap, to hijack, to illegally purchase, not to imprison. We didn't jaywalk or anything. Fucks. During the journey across the Atlantic Ocean in 1860, the wooden schooner America's last slave ship crossed the ocean 50 years after it had become illegal to import enslaved people to the United States. What the fuck? Really? Well, sure, well, that only took just a few years to figure the fuck out, right? I mean, the end of a mystery. We know where those folks have gone. Still, Brennan? You still... Origins matter. Origins matter. Look. Oh, it doesn't matter? I ain't finding nobody that came over here willingly. Too many ships, you know, and when they go down and find them motherfuckers right then, right there. What? Oh, also, ain't no secrets. They know they on the way. Second, some of these people done paid to be there. So it's a different type of journey. What, you got problems? See, all I'm saying is, think about it. You ain't even got to do nothing. Think about it. And if I can just top it off, it's newsworthy. And they're framing it like it's an historical honor to be discovered as a part of history, to go down in the annals of history. Nah, man. Motherfuckers was taken from their house and drowned in the middle of fucking sea. Kidnapped. Ain't nothing honorable about that, man. I'm sorry. I'm just reaching back and just wondering, you know, motherfuckers died horribly. That must have been some horrible shit. How about a solemn occasion? You know what? I'll take a fucking proper burial, motherfuckers. You want to impress me? Don't prep it for the museum. Prep it for the morgue. Treat it like it happened yesterday. Like you do so many of your goddamned heroes. Boy, they find one of us dead long ago. They don't do shit. They wrap us, ship us, glass us, and then charge so people can look at us. But you let one of they goddamn heroes come up. Partner, let me tell you something. Be some 21 gun salutes on soil freshly dug. Full TV coverage, wall to wall, from CNN to Fox. With us, it's a news story. Found some more of them. They was in the water. We'll get them. Yeah, look, when I tell you I don't celebrate this shit, I mean I don't celebrate it across the fucking board. I don't celebrate it. We looking at shit wrong. We looking at shit in this manner that has us as a casual observer. We're the victims. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. I am, in fact, Doug Rice, on a tear every fucking day. Let me tell you something. When you see me not on a tear, I am on a tear. It's just being suppressed. Okay. This one, I'm going to stop. Okay, so researchers discovered that, and thank you again for tuning in one and all. So this is a good one. I like this one. So this guy, Lonnie Johnson, I like the name even. Lonnie Johnson, Super Soaker Creator, awarded, wait for it, $72.9 million from Hasbro. Because they Hasbro, they done took your shit. I think they Hasbro. That's what happened when they took his idea of the Super Soaker. He looked at his brother and he said, hey man, I think they took my fucking idea. And they said, you know what? I think they Hasbro. They heard that shit because they was listening in. They wanted to hear what he might do. And they said, well, he's done. And they became multi-billionaires. So what they did is they gave him kibbles and goddamn bits. Because 72 mil, that's a drop in the fucking bucket on how much they made from Super Soakers. I bought one. Yeah, I just made that up. I like that one. So I'm happy for this dude. I really am, man, because you know what? You know what? I like this shit. Money does make it go down a little easier. Just make sure to hide all this shit because they'll take it from him in a fucking heartbeat as easy as they gave it to him. What you want? You want some bullshit? Oh, let me tell you. You think you rich? Negro, you're as rich as they allow you to be. And don't you get it twisted either. They will take your money quick. Give them a reason. But I'm happy for this dude, so I'm gonna read. Here we go. Oh, don't cough. Wait. Oh shit, I think that worked. Hopefully you didn't hear me because I muted the phone and then unmuted it to cough. God, I'm so good at this shit now. Lonnie Johnson, Super Soaker creator, awarded $72 million from, I think they Hasbro. They took your shit. So they took the brother's stuff. There it is. Right? Of course he's smiling now. But 72 mil. All right? I want y'all to think at how mad this brother must have been when he found out that they took his idea. I want you to just put that, I mean, he's smiling here, right? He looks good, right? He's happy, right? But you need to figure this out for years, for a long time. He's been mad. Now he got $72 million. Shit. All right, so the Atlanta-based company behind the Super Soaker water gun and Nerf toy guns have been awarded nearly $73 million in royalties from toy maker Hasbro. I like that. According to the law firm King and Spoiled. Wow. They filed a claim in February against the toy company, according to King and Spalding, which along with A. Lear Bauer, representing John, the unpaid royalties, yada, yada, yada. You know the fucking story. They stole from us. That's all. And they've been doing that shit for years. As I understand it, they've stolen recipes. Is it true that Colonel Sanders stole the recipe from a black woman? Can someone look into that for me, please? Okay. It's pretty interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comments. Food, if they food. Oh, I can't even keep up. All right, so let me put this in here. You know, I did the tea thing. I did, okay? I'm gargling. I'm doing all of the things to preserve the voice of choice. I called it that when I was telemarketing. And sometimes it just, I think an hour now of rough use, and then it goes down. Anyway, what's it exactly? Hasbro has been hella money off those toys. Hell yeah. It's a drop in the bucket. Cherry, look, they gave him 72 mil. They wrote the check, baby. Look. If I was talking to dude right now, I would like, so they gave me the money, right? He'd be like, yeah, man, they gave me the money. So they gave it to you, right? So you know they made $7 billion, right? And I just want to look at his face. And you know they're still making money, right? And you're paid. And the projections, because, well, I got a hold of the projections, okay, is that in the next 20 years, they're going to pocket an additional $10 billion from that product that you took $72 million for. Why are you crying? I'm just, okay, I wouldn't do that. Of course I would. I wouldn't do that. I would. No, I wouldn't. Yes, I would. Yes, I know. I wouldn't do that. Yeah. Okay, welcome to the Doug Rice Show. I am Doug Rice. You know, I'm here to at least make you smile, make you think, but also, you know, amongst ourselves, it is always welcome. Get it out of your fucking system now, because when you step out of your fucking house, you better not grin. Now, the reason for that is first, not just primarily that not a fucking thing is funny. That is just the beginning. Also, it will glean from those around you their true nature, which will in turn result in you getting further and smelling better. Good? We good? Okay. Let's go to the next story. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification button. I do this every day, 6 a.m., 6 p.m., as I told my daughter several times. Here we go. All right, so next. Hasbro has paid bro. Go, bro. Next. So, we know a few things about folks in South Dakota. First thing that I can point to just off the top of my head, the folks in South Dakota ain't us. Okay, that aside, shelving that, they have an idea. Here it is. The governor wants to do some interesting things. Governor Kristi Noem drafts a bill to ban critical race theory in South Dakota schools and colleges. Well. Another one bites the dust. Another one joins in the bullshit and says, you know what? I don't want truth either. I want rather just not say anything. Just know. Now, it's in chat. These grab you. This is dated the 27th. This ain't dated 2 years ago. This dated 2 days ago. What? And, let's take a look at our subject. Yes, we understand why you might want to cancel critical race theory. I mean, you're far too attractive to hear the truth, right? Is that your thought? Is that it? Or your children are far too attractive because you don't want it taught in schools? And what is it? Will it give them beauty lines and wrinkles? What is it about their history that bothers them now? What is it about their history that bothers them at this particular junction? Years have gone by. I've heard the stories, all of us of age sat in schools and we heard about slavery and not a white child felt a single way ever. And I mean that shit. Man, you ain't no white children give a fuck. Are you serious? Tell me. Because everybody, 9th grade, 8th grade, 7th grade, 10th grade, we all been there. We all been there. And they open up the books and they talk about the 1865 and the people in slavery. They fought over slaves, and take the test and pass the test and get your crumb snatching asses out my damn classroom. And not one fragile motherfucker in the bunch said, I don't feel comfortable talking. What? I don't give a fuck. History? Okay. See you after school. No parents in their feelings. Not a parent. So no children went home and complained to their parents about what was taught in schools in the 70s, in the 60s, in the 50s, in the 40s, in the 30s maybe. But for the 90s, now though, at this period of time, and doesn't it strike anyone as odd that it seems to dovetail with 400 years coming to a motherfucking end? That being woke is fucking them up, ain't it? Knowing what the truth is, your origin. That seems to be a bigger threat than a black man upset about anything in public. I mean, just, are you telling me that the fact that people know what occurred, that receipts are freely available, what are you going to do? Are you going to purge the Library of Congress? I've looked in the Library of Congress. They have some really racy videos and racy photos, but they got the receipts on white supremacy, Klansmen. Oh my goodness. Nice photos. What you gonna do? You gonna burn those photos? How far are you willing to go to cancel the truth? And why do it now? What's got you all in your fucking feelings? Have we thinned the herd out to the extent that all you're left with is fragile snowflake motherfuckers? Are you serious? You're supposed to be superior, and you can't handle the truth. Shit. There was a day. There was a time. I remember when Sidney Poitier slapped the taste out that dude. And he said, there was a time. I know there was, motherfucker. There was a time when they took pride in their ownership of Negroes. I remember that time. I remember that time. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all better understand all these fresh faces with fresh ideas, fresh initiatives, fresh direction. Faces like these. Okay. They're going to have an uphill battle because they got some good old boys in West Virginia, boy, in Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi. Who, child? Alabama. That don't really give a fuck what you teach about white folks owning Negroes. Ooh. So what you gonna do with them? I'm just saying. You want to cancel it in North Dakota? North Dakota was not that active in the slave trade, so well. You got boys in West Virginia, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, good old boys, Texas. Some boys will look you in your eye and go, critical race, what? Ding. And be out there after dark, you hear? What are you talking about? You can't cancel that which is still occurring. There's no way to cancel that which is still in so much goddamned play. Don't tell me that critical race theory has your panties all in a bunch. You lying, disingenuous motherfucker, because not 1,000 miles from this woman is a community made up of disgruntled Trump supporters that want to keep it just all whitey then. I showed you the video. So you want to get rid of critical race theory while keeping your critical race to your damn selves. I feel you, dog. I mean, cake, eat cake, do it. I don't think it's going to end well for you. You know, that lack of diversity, that lack of color in your communities, well, that might be more than some people can bear. They might miss us. Some might miss us more than others. All right. So I dig it. Christy, you know, she wanna cancel the critical race theory. I feel you. You do that. But she got that look about her. She got that look about her that tells me she has been in the face of a Negro or two. What? Yes, we can tell just like that. So as far as she wants to get rid of critical race theory in her school, I am going to tell you she has the look of a woodpile. Maybe she's trying to purge herself of memories she can't rid herself of. Yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. What? It's Doug Rice. Same for kids. Same for kids. All right, so let's read. I'll read a little bit of it. Why not? Okay, so South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem speaks during the Family Leadership Summit. The Family Leadership. Whose family are you leading exactly? Where are you leading them to? Where? Family leadership? Your family. You're gonna lead a family. You're okay. Whatever. Friday, July 16th, 2021. Her bill would ban teaching about any race, gender, or religion being superior or inferior. Well, she's gonna run into a little wrinkle. She's going, really? Okay. I think I want to show the Proud Boys this. I think they should know this. I got a few other organizations, nested within the confines of this United Snakes of America that might want to take exception, because let me just tell you, folks, we got entire groups of individuals fucking hiding out in the hills of West Virginia and the Middle America. That is what they preach every morning. That's breakfast, motherfuckers. Are you serious, lady? Good luck with that. That's what you want? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, you go ahead then. Shit! Is that what you want? I want to deliver that to a few folks that will read it and take it personally. Really? Is that what you want to do? Jesus, isn't that your bread and butter? What are you talking about? Then what you gonna do? So yeah, if no one is superior, no one is inferior, what's gonna happen to you folks? Because you ain't gonna accept no evening of the playing field. So that'll flop. Yeah, I didn't even, okay, right? That's what you're talking about. It's gonna get to those extremists eventually. They're gonna read that the way they should read it. Guess what? You can't teach your racist shit anymore. What you gonna do? Now, I know you've been up here in the woods practicing hitting at targets for 10, 20 years, just waiting for the government to encroach on your freedom of speech. Well, looky here. Says that you can't talk about anybody being superior. You're gonna have to do what they say. I'm sorry. I'll read it the way I want to read it. What do you want from me? I think it's, it's laughable, but it might be used to our advantage. All right, so how's everybody enjoying the show? I'm going from topic to topic. Now, little prep for everyone. I have an 800 number, okay? And I'm going to set a device here. And it'll more likely be something akin to a phone. And I'm going to have folks call in who may wish to comment or ask me a question. Now, the topic is our separation, our extracting ourselves, extracting the programming. I want to answer the questions that you have related to that. I, personally, am very uninteresting. So, beyond that, we want to talk about us. Because, and not because of anything I dread, I give a fuck. Plus, I'll get real mean. It's just that I've seen, I'm trying to avoid the same mistakes I've seen others make. So, I'm not going to be reverent. Fuck you. I'm not going to be reverent. You're not going to invite me to your churches. You ain't going to side up to me and start talking about what I might do to adjust my goddamn message, because guess what? Profanity's in. It stays. So I'm not going to get the decent people fucking with me now. They're going to leave me alone. That, for me, is protection. Okay? So the one thing I've learned as well is these folks that get that idea, it comes from the speaker suddenly making the topic himself and answering questions about himself. He has a message. He talks about the message, and the way they hone in is they start criticizing the person delivering the message. Well, guess what? I start from rock bottom shit. There's nothing to criticize. I'm a Negro in America. I've experienced everything Negroes can experience. So, the point is, the job, our job, is to petition for citizenry of the kingdom. We're not even in yet. We got to be ready. Let me tell you something. We got to be ready. We got to be ready. We got to be clean spiritually, mentally, physically, psychically, energetically. In every sense, we have to be so clean of the soil of being here for 400 years, thinking that everything's okay. Every day is okay. Man, I need everybody to consider the thoughts of the first few of us that got here. We need to learn to project and understand the thinking, the attitudes, the orientation, the hopes, the dreams, the fears of the individuals our kin brought here to learn, to be indoctrinated, to be programmed, to have their identity stripped by threat of death and a new foreign foul identity force-fed into their very being and generationally passed down until we got what we got today. And the stench of it reaches high heaven. What did you think God was playing? We are not to mingle with the nations. We are a set apart group, a family of Hebrews. A job yet complete is before us. Last thing I want them to do is try to interfere what I'm saying with their fucking bullshit, so I keep them at arm's length. You take the gems. Understand what I'm saying. Act the goddamn accordingly, for God's sake. This ain't no fucking game. All right. You okay? I know. If I don't do that ever so often, then you get mirrored in the fun, in the joy of it. But occasionally I have to shock your senses back to reality. Let you know who you're dealing with. All right. So, again, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification button. I do this twice a day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But I also may change the evening hour to 5 p.m. because the demographics of it all, the analytics of it all, the je ne sais quoi, shit I don't know of it all, the things that my manager takes care of it all. And I'm going to do what the fuck he says because, well, I managed. Okay, so you got that, right? There was an announcement in there. I tried. All right, so next. So, 2 black women. Oh, this is good. I got to share this one. This is good because it just, it's not old, but it happened, I guess, a couple of days ago. They did a follow-up. I wish I could show the video. I have someone that is telling me that, there are videos I can and can't show. I've got to do disclaimers. We'll figure that all out. We'll get to it. Don't worry about it. All right. So the video is funny. The video shows 2 women say they were refused service at Nori, Japan in Illinois for being black. And the guy says, no blacks. And then he said, no blacks. And obviously he said it a 3rd time, no blacks. Now, I'm wondering, he's a Chinese dude. He seems to be cooking. Could he be saying something else? No blacks. I couldn't make anything out of it. I know that's just horrible, but I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. And it appears that that's really not possible in this instance. Let's read. Two sisters were visiting the Fox Valley Mall in Aurora, Illinois. And, to their surprise, it wasn't just a routine visit either. User at recorded their daunting experience in a viral TikTok after her sister was allegedly refused service at Nori Japan restaurant because of her skin color. So he said, no blacks. I mean, if you're going to convey it, if you're going to cut to the fucking chase, I mean, if there's no time to waste, that's one way of doing it, I guess. And so we grin. I can only imagine the black people's food, who he has prepared in past times, how it's digesting right now in the stomachs of our brothers and sisters. Okay, I mean, must you really? No blacks. Yes, no black. Yes, the man refuses to serve black customers. Now, here's what I'm going to say about that final story, and I do thank you for tuning in. Did one of us beat him up or something? Did one of us abuse him? You know, I can entertain the possibility that something went horribly wrong in his life involving one of us. I can at least entertain that. I can also entertain that perhaps his sister came home with one of us when he was a child, and he walked in on her. Oh, I'm sorry. I drift. I'm sorry. I'm fucked up sometimes. It's the night show. Get over it. Thank you. 7:17, another hour and some odd show. I try segment-wise to give you at least something to look at. It's part parody, it's part serious, it's part stay the fuck away from me because I'm not a fucking leader. You know, I'm not that person that you're going to target and say we need to get him and everything will stop. No, I don't want that. I've seen that happen too many times, over and over and over. It's just horrible. And it's public. What the fuck? No. So, I do this. I thank you for your support. Please like, follow, share, subscribe. And, of course, if you love the effort, my support links will be in the description. All of you are wonderful human beings. Remember that. You are treated poorly in the general sense by the public. If you interact with them in the manner which I prescribe, you will have a safer environment to live in, I assure you. I'm Doug Rice! Still got the voice, baby. You know what? It'll last. Eventually, it'll get stronger and stronger and stronger. I'll train it to do well. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll get the phone calls in. When the calls come in, I'm gonna be, you know who I am now. You call in my line, y'all know now. Okay, thanks so much for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm Doug Rice. Stay safe. Oh, I almost forgot. As you go about your day in this god-awful country, as you mingle in and out of stores, back and forth to your car, if you broach the very entrance of your house to exit into the free air, I beg of you, please, get that goddamn grin off your faces. That's probably the best I got. It's not going to get better unless I stroke out.